Simon, a statement win tonight. How big is this a morale booster for the team?
Massive after the Guernsey result. Well, you was on the flight, Irving. No one was happy. Nothing was said. But I actually thought our integrity as not just footballers, as men, got pulled into question. And I thought, we said that in the changing room before. People think we're a soft touch, and we're not. And we questioned the integrity today. I actually called the wrong shape at the start of the game. We find ourselves 2-0 down. The boys have dug me out, to be fair. We changed the shape. It was a lot better. But yeah, no, I'm super proud of those boys. To be 2-0 down, 3-2 up at half time, 4-2 up, you think the game's done. We make an error, 4-3. We've still got 20 to go. We defend like absolute Trojans. And then we go nick the winner right at the death. So those boys today, A, what a game, B, what character. And if anyone wants to question our integrity, there's your answer.
So coming back from 2 goals down is never easy. So, for the boys to produce such 17 minutes, we score 3 goals. So, what produce something like
I think if you look at our season, Irving, we score goals in flurries. And we just sniffed that we were on top, and the difference is we took our chances today. We was clinical with our finishing. Could have had a couple more, and that's the difference, clinical.
And I want to talk about Ryan Juach. So on Saturday, he told me how he would die for the ball, and he really showed that today. So how was his performance today?
Listen, I think out of anyone I've seen in front at the start of the change room, maybe because of his age being so young, I've made a couple of wrong decisions. If I look back now in hindsight, that he should have been playing. And I've watched him in a couple of cup games, and I said to Paul and I said to Chris, I said, he's our best player. He's one of our best players. He's got to start. So after coming on and showing what he did against Guernsey, I promised him, I said in front of the whole changing room, I said a lot of things that day, but I said to Ryan that, he will be starting. I'm a man of my word, and I started him, and he's produced, isn't he?
I think one of the surprises today was starting Bruno Tingo, and he delivered with a goal as well. So, how was his performance today?
But maybe people would be surprised Bruno playing. But if you've watched for the years, whenever we play the big teams, Bruno's always first on that team sheet because he can cover ground really quickly, A to B. He can get stop counter attacks, stop attacks. It may be surprising if you've just joined, but over the last years, Bruno, whenever we play the top teams, he plays.
Right, and finally, Binfield on Saturday. Such a big win today, and how are we going to prepare for that?
Different game. I think we drew with them at the start of the season. I feel they've got stronger. They've made some signings. They're a lot stronger. Look, every game in this league is, it's a game of margins. It's so close. You've got to take your chances when you're on top, and you can't give away silly goals. It's going to be another tough game, but, this should spur us on to, go put performance in there as well.
Right, and it was a game of many lead changes, such a non-stop, all-action game. So what were your emotions, throughout the entire 90 minutes?
Well, I've pulled a muscle today, my calf muscle. I have a little jog, Irving. I don't do it often. So it's got worse during the game because it was one of those games I was pacing up and down that technical area like a caged lion. It was just one of those games. What a game for the spectators as well, Irving. And I think we've made the club proud today and the supporters proud. So I'm very happy for everyone involved.
Of course. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you, Irving.